What he didn't think was a valid idea was to compact it and turn it into some sort of portable transport machine. I don't know about you guys, but when I first came across the chat interface and obviously the LLMs, large language models that backed them, I was both really fascinated because of the sort of natural language that you could use as an input, and then this sort of created and slightly unexpected output that came out of it. But straight away, there was something that stuck in the back of my throat, something I couldn't quite grasp or understand. And it was, I think, both at the same time, it felt like a new type of computer-human interaction, but like a step backwards somehow. It wasn't until I saw this picture that I started to unpack that feeling a little bit. So this is an image of what's considered to be the first sort of petrol engine or combustion engine. It was built by Nicholas Otto. And when I first looked at it, the things that really stood out to me straight away were, it looks like an old steam engine. It's got a big sort of flywheel on it, and like the piston looks like the types of piston that you get. It's the type of sort of static steam engines that came 3 decades before this was created. So I started researching a little bit about it because that fascinated me, the sort of reuse of the patterns. And when you start to actually read about Nicholas Otto, he described the use cases for this as exactly the same that you would have for those static steam engines. So he thought it would be useful for agriculture, for driving machinery in agriculture, in factories for driving machinery there, and possibly useful in maritime use for boats and ships. What he didn't think was a valid idea was to compact it and turn it into some sort of portable transport machine. That actually took a collaborator of his technical director, Daimler, who created this, to take that idea forward. Nicholas Otto just couldn't bring himself to do that. But Daimler did exactly that. He compressed and compacted the engine. He bought a carriage, lopped off the front part of it where the horse goes, and literally bolted the engine onto the back of it. And this was one of the first ever motor vehicles, horseless carriages.